I'm not even going to talk about
No,
it.
I don't want you to talk about that. My question is, you guys had a lot of opportunities to extend the lead, pounce on them.
Well, we missed some shots, and they made some. I mean, we made people shoot threes. Josh Smith has not been shooting the ball well. He's from the three-point line. He made 3 threes tonight, and, those things happen.
Was there a lesson you think tonight that you hope the guys kind of take to heart or take personally? Just in terms, just anything, like just don't let an opponent off the mat.
Well, this is the NBA. I don't think we let them off the mat. They made some shots. I mean, we made the guy shoot the basketball who we wanted to shoot the ball, and he made some shots. So I don't know what lesson there is to learn. It was a good basketball game. We did a lot of good things. We didn't play perfect, but I'm sure their coach would say the same thing. And we had some opportunities. We had a couple of balls that we had our hands on, rebounds that if we grab, then the game doesn't come down to the end like that. But those things happen.
These Hawks starting to look like a real playoff team now.
Yeah. Well, they 3.5 games up for the final spot. I would think so with 7 games to go. They played well.
TJ played really well tonight too, Coach.
He played well.
Sam, I don't know if you were asked this before, but
I'm not even going to talk about it. You're talking about the last play.
no, in the overtime when you were down 5, you chose not to take a timeout. Is that just to try and get them?
Well, trying to save our timeouts. We had 24 seconds. We figured they're going to give you 2 points. So take the 2, try to foul, and if we can get them to miss some free throws, we'll use some timeouts then.
The play you drew up at the end of regulation worked very well, obviously.
Hey. I don't know what to say. I thought the basket was good, and the official called it good. It looked like an early clock to me. It just seems like when you go back and we go in the room and look at it, it seemed like when TJ caught the ball, 0.4 of a second was already gone. And the clock shouldn't have started until he actually touched the basketball. And before he touched it, the clock had started. It looked.
It was already at 4:10. I mean, it was down to 4:10.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I saw. Too.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm sure, whatever complaint we can file, we're going to do that, and then it's up to the powers that be. But the official they called the basket good.
Now, Sam, is that something that they can overrule? I mean, there's 4 people starting the clock, right?
No, it's just the officials, I think. I don't know. I know they've had one incident here where they went back and played sometime, but, to me it's either a good basket or not. Because if the clock started early and they called the basket good on the floor, I'm trying to see what the issue would be. So the issue is if the clock started early or not. If they deem it didn't start early, then you know what? We lost the basketball game. If they ruled that the clock started early and the official is different if the official would have disallowed the basket, but he called the basket good. So I don't know. I'm not on that. So we got to wait and see like everybody else. But it was a good basketball game. We did a lot of good things, and they made some tough shots. Hey, it happens.
Sam, you chose not to foul Bibby at the end.
He was trying to, but TJ felt like Bibby was trying to bait him into a foul. He pump faked him, and we had talked about if they catch, if we can get that. The tough thing about that is, a guy catch the ball behind the 3-point line, he goes into his motion. It's kind of tough, and TJ was there, but he said Bibby froze him with a pump fake, and he was thinking if he grabs him, he's gonna just go up and shoot the basketball. And so those things happen.
TJ, of course, everybody wants to ask you about the last play and the way you saw it.
I don't know how it's not good. Point 5 when you can catch and shoot the ball, and I think all I did was catch it and lay it up. But not sure. I haven't really saw the replay for us looking at the time, but we put ourselves in that situation. A couple possessions that we wish we came up with some loose balls. We wanted to foul before they got the 3-point shot off, but Bibby did a good job.
At which point, TJ, when you say you wanted to foul?
As soon as he caught the ball, but I was behind, and then he pump fake, and just knowing that he's a veteran, I was just it was kind of hard. He kind of threw me off. I didn't know if I could grab him without him trying to shoot the ball and give up three free throws, knowing he's a great free throw shooter.
Play that where you allegedly scored, is there a name for it? Like just a back door?
It's our first time ever running that. I think Coach drew it up.
Right in the huddle?
He drew it up in the huddle, so I give him a lot of credit. It worked to perfection. I think everybody, made the cuts for everybody to get open and set the picks. But, as you know, it didn't count.
And what was your emotion like when you saw the basket go in, when you saw the officials huddle, yeah, everything. Like,
Well, the crowd, once the crowd kind of went against us, I kind of figured that it could go either way right now. So, I didn't want to get too excited because once I heard the fans and everybody kind of just froze in the arena, I knew it was a possibility. If something did go wrong, it wouldn't count, and obviously it didn't.
TJ, late in the overtime, we were talking to Sam about this. You guys were down 5, and there were still 24 seconds. You brought it down. You took a 3. He was thinking that you guys might get a quick 2. Is that just your choice to take the 3, or did he say, try to get a quick 2?
A little bit less time than that. I think it was around 17, 15 seconds, somewhere around that time. I seen a couple of guys, so I just tried to catch them and pull up, shoot, and shoot the 3 and try to cut the lead to 2.